Quinganawaloma, Nidashinzi, Loanachan Ochque. Enoch Kristen Jacobs. And this is a video about my current issues in Native Language and Education class at Lakehead University. Yoka Dami Minzuk Berry Walk Jacob. I have a picture of me and my two children because that is what is most important while on my journey. And next I have to give credit to my mother because without her coming with us to Lakehead every summer, I wouldn't be able to attend classes. Our first day of class, we got outside and did some group work doing hands-on activities. This is a picture of the nail activity, which I thought was impossible to do and watched a classmate do in under 2 minutes. We also did some fun stuff in class. Here's a picture of me and Marion having some coffee and bannock as we wait for our guest speaker. And on the other side we have our birch bark carvings of our clans, another hands-on activity. We had a lot of great in-class discussions about residential schools, effects on current Native peoples, and also about different ways to revitalize Native language programs and teaching. And the picture on the right is an example of a learning goal. It's always important to have a learning goal so students know what will be happening or expected that day. We went on a great field trip out to Fort William Historical Park. You can see me on the bus with my son. I wanted him to share the experience with me. He had been to Fort William Park before, but not to this part of it. Barry's been a big help with me here. I'm always using him as a model for pictures to use in my class lessons. The picture on the left is him posing as a fish for a yoga activity. And the picture on the right is us making a medicine pouch together while we were at Fort William. We got to learn an important teaching about cedar and its uses, and everybody had a great time. And 2 days later, we're going back into the bush on a second field trip. This field trip was to collect spruce roots for our birch bark basket making activity. Here you can see our instructor showing us how to get the spruce roots out. Here are my spruce roots that I collected, and the picture on the right is what the intended outcome should look like. First we were shown how to make the birch bark basket pattern, and then we got to work making our own. I think one of the best things that I can take away from my learning in this class would be to get the students more engaged and away from standard pencil paper activities. So here on the left you can see my activity cards I made for our yoga lesson, and the picture on the right is a picture I'll use in a medicine activity. We've been coming to Lakehead University for the past 3 summers, the students from Delaware Nation, to learn about teaching our language, and I think the most important thing we'll take back from this class is all the great discussions about what works and what doesn't work when creating our own language school. And that is just around the corner for our community. Gisha Onglinda Minnan, we can do it. Anishik.